What's up? This is Taylor Acorn, and this is Loyal to the Craft.
What's up, everybody? I'm here with Taylor Acorn. Just caught your set at When We Were Young. It was incredible.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for stopping by and having a chat.
No, of course. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so honored you guys asked.
Cool.
It's amazing.
Thank you so much. So during your
Welcome.
set, we heard you talk about the fact that you gave up a scholarship in sports to pursue music.
Yes. Yep.
Talk me through the mindset and how all that happened. That's crazy and amazing.
So I come from a really small town. My family and my parents were really, really into sports and team sports and things like that. And I'm really grateful for that because I feel like it taught me a lot of like scheduling and being really like perseverant. And is that even a word? I don't even know if that's a word.
It is now.
Perseverant. It's a word now. But just being really, really I'm trying to think of the word. I'm so sorry. I just got off stage. So
You're good. What I think you're trying to get at is there's vision and execution.
Exactly.
You know how to time block and plan.
Yeah. So I'm very grateful that I got to do that. But yeah, I come from a really small town where, dreams like this aren't really a thing that people chase, or it's a very, very small, slim chance that you do. And, I think I just followed the crowd of my peers in school and was really just wanting to do the college thing for a little bit. And so I went for 2 years at Kutztown University right outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and I ran track and field there. But in the midst of all of that, I had been picking up a guitar and kind of playing around my campus, and it was always just something I loved to do, but never something I ever thought that I would end up doing as my career. So I think it's really cool that it all turned out the way that it did. I feel really bad for my mom for spending the money that she did. I have a single mom, and we talk about that a lot, but she's super supportive. And actually yesterday, both of my siblings were here to be able to see me play and get to see behind the scenes of what I get to do now. So it was really awesome.
That's amazing, and really cool to hear that your mom was supportive.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of families out there and kids that want to be in music, but their parents or their guardians or peers around them, maybe teachers even, don't think that music is real or a real job, or you really have a shot at doing it. What would you say to yourself going through that process if you were in that position and your mom wasn't so supportive?
I mean, at the end of the day, I think about where I would be if I wasn't doing this right now, and I think I would still be playing music, whether that was on a big stage or that was in a bar or a deli or something like that. And if you love it, chase it. If it's something that makes you feel happy and it feeds your soul, I fully encourage kids and people who want to do this to embrace that feeling. I mean, it's so awesome, especially when it does start to work out. I mean, I am surrounded by so many of the bands that I grew up listening to, and literally during my set, I take my inner monitor out because Mayday Parade's playing. They're one of my favorite bands, so I just listening for them. But no, I definitely encourage just to do what you love to do, and embrace art and creativity.
Amazing.
Yeah. How
How did you get started? How did you break into the music industry and start getting opportunities?
Well, I was actually working at Texas Roadhouse, fun fact. But simultaneously to that, I started doing little YouTube covers where it was back in the day when we had like iPhone 4S. So I would literally prop it up. I just moved home with my mom, just trying to figure it out. And I would prop it up on the windowsill of the kitchen and just do covers. I did like Taylor Swift and Paramore and all that stuff. And, it was not anything big or was not, really viral or anything like that. But I did meet somebody who was going to school to become, he was doing like music business. And wanting to do an artist development program or something like that, wanting to develop artists. And him and I were the same age. And so we connected. And at that time, I was kind of in between. I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life. I really wanted to play music. And I was playing around the town that I lived in, just like bars and things like that, little 3-hour sets of covers. And he reached out to me and he was like, hey, I see a lot of potential in you. Would you want to do this? I know it's kind of a shot in the dark and you don't know me from Adam, but I took the chance. I flew out to Nashville, and I had been writing a bunch, just kind of recording them on my phone, like the little voice recording things. And I recorded a few of those songs that I had written, and I actually started off in country music, fun fact. So that became my very first country EP, and I don't know what happened, but by the grace of God or the universe, a publisher found it out in Nashville and was like, hey, we want to do an artist development deal with you. And so I started writing for like a really big country writer out there. So that was really, really cool. I went from literally 0 to 100, and definitely have been finding my way throughout all of that. You know, obviously I'm not making country music at all. So yeah, it's been a really, really cool, crazy experience. And I'm just so grateful for all of the people that I've gotten to meet. And you know, obviously there's a lot of trials and tribulations. I am no longer writing for that publishing company, so I went back to just waiting tables and all of those things, and you know, met Dan Swank, who actually plays auxiliary guitar for All Time Low. Him and I, you know, we started writing back in like 2018. He was a part of my band, and we would tour around and do that whole thing. But yeah, it's even crazier that we're both here. This time I'm here on my own and he's with All Time Low. I think that's so crazy. But yeah, it's been a really fun ride to get here. I've been independent for most of my career up until October. I signed with Fearless. But amazing. Yeah, it's been a fun ride. Just really, really believing in myself and loving what I do and being surrounded by people who believe in me and want to support my career and want to support me as an artist. And I think that's something that's so valuable too. Another thing that I would say to anybody who was wanting to pursue this, like, surround yourself with good people and good vibes, and it'll be amazing.
Amazing. Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Sick catching your set. And, you know, congrats for playing this and just being a part of it and going for it. I think this is so inspirational, and that's what Loyal to the Craft is all about, creating moments like this and sharing your knowledge and your experience for emerging artists to gain that confidence to go chase their dreams as well. So amazing. Taylor, thank you so much.
No, thank you so much. I'm sorry if this was so like jumbled. I'm literally stage brain.
I'm like, hey, it's just awesome. Like the natural, authentic way of that's the story. Like that's so many artists out there have that same story and that same feeling of like, I want to do this and I'm going to do whatever I have to. I'm going to wait tables and maybe I got to go back to that in between gigs or whatever it is. Like you just persevere in the passion to get your creativity and your art out into the world.
For sure.
It will happen if you just put one foot in front of the other, and you're a testament to that, clearly.
Thank you so much. Thank you
for sharing.
Oh, well, thank you for having me. I appreciate you so much.
Very cool.
Yeah.